It's cutting into your exercise time. It's stabbing you in the back nine. And it's attacking your peace of mind. It's pain, and it's getting in between you and the life you want to live. CBD Medic targets your pain at its source. It's fast-acting relief with active OTC ingredients, plus the added benefits of THC-free hemp oil. Get back to your life with CBD Medic, available online and at CVS. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey readers, welcome to the Nonfiction Shelf Series here on the Shelf Addiction Podcast. I'm your host, Tamara Ford, and if you'd like to chat with me about the book reviewed in this episode, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Shelf Addiction or in the Facebook group Shelf Addiction Official. This series is where I feature one nonfiction title that I've read during the month. If you enjoy nonfiction, then you'll want to keep informed with what I'll be discussing each month. You can do that by subscribing to the Shelf Addiction newsletter. Before we get started, I want to share with you one of the ways you can support Shelf Addiction. If you enjoy this show and the content that I produce, please share this podcast episode with someone that would enjoy it or on your favorite social media channel. Let's jump into it. In October, I completed Unfuck Yourself, Get Out of Your Head and Into Your Life by Gary John Bishop. Yes, that is the title. Yes, there is an asterisk on the cover, but guess what? He does use the word fuck throughout his audiobook. So I'm going to use that here because that is what is intended. The audiobook is also narrated by the author. This book was published August 1st, 2017 by Harper One and Harper Audio, respectively. It was first self-published in 2016 by the author. The ebook comes in at 218 pages and the unabridged audio is 3 hours and 23 minutes. I selected this book because I wanted something that was a little motivation and that would be easier to digest. Based on the reviews, this seemed to fit the bill. Turns out this is the first book in a series. The next parts are Stop Doing That Shit and Do the Work, both published in 2019. As of the time I'm recording this podcast, this is a pretty popular book. It's actually number 17 on the Amazon charts in its category of personal development and personal success. The book blurb states that this is a refreshing, BS-free self-empowerment guide that offers an honest, no-nonsense, tough love approach to helping you move past self-imposed limitations. Okay. I think that is a pretty accurate statement, so let's jump into the things that I did like about it. I like that this book felt like a solid starting point for exploring self-talk and the power of doing versus self-talk and negative self-talk. I think that this is an excellent message if you seem to be unhappy in your current situation and you require a little boost to get yourself to take action on what needs to be done. I also like that this was a short read. There were lots of themes that were mentioned, and I feel that the surface was just scratched. So to focus on the biggest message he was delivering, a small and quick vessel to deliver this was best. The size of the book also helped to cut down on some of the things being constantly repeated, like some other self-help titles do. This book is broken down into 7 personal assertions that are labeled and then explained further in more detail. Those 7 are, I am willing, I am wired to win, I got this, I embrace uncertainty, I am not my thoughts, I am what I do, I am relentless, I expect nothing and accept everything. Now, of those chapters, the one that resonated with me was I am not my thoughts, I am what I do. It really plays against the running theme in a lot of self-help books where you are told you must put out positive energy and you will receive positive energy. Make a vision board, master the law of attraction, and the universe will provide you with what you dream. Instead, it's more like, okay, you think something unsavory? Fine, it's just a thought. get up and do what you have to do anyway. The more you do, the more the brain will conform. Action trumps thoughts. A perfect example is spending your time visualizing your dream home or your perfect mate, but you sit at home doing nothing but watching TV or whatever your vice is. Instead, you should be out hustling, meeting people, doing what needs to be done to get that dream executed. Sitting at home thinking positive thoughts doesn't do the trick. Your dream mate won't show up on your front door and say hello. You need to go out and meet people. You don't wait to feel good to do things. So you don't have to wait until the timing is perfect to work out or to get a new job. You do it now. So in a nutshell, action is the key. This is a great quote from the book that I wanted to share. Quote, "You change your life by doing, not by thinking about doing," end quote. And that, again, really resonated in a significant way. It stood out the most of the 7 assertions. Now, as far as drawbacks, in some ways, I feel like this book was a little oversimplistic. While he puts his own spin on things, some of the themes that were discussed I had heard before. And like I mentioned earlier, this book barely scratches the surface. This book assumes that the reader has total agency of their life. If you are disabled or if you're a marginalized part of society, really all of those things are not addressed in this book. So really, this is, again, a high-level kick in the butt. It's not a peel back the layers and dig deep sort of book. So if you know that going in, you will be able to manage your expectations. I listened to this book on audio, and Gary John Bishop did a fair job. I could feel the passion for his message, but other than his Scottish accent, unfortunately, it was kind of unmemorable for me. I think I may have enjoyed this better in print. I rated this audiobook 3 out of 5 bookmarks. I do recommend this title if you enjoy different self-help nonfiction titles. If you're just consuming a whole lot of things to try to get as much information as you can, toss this one on the pile. I mean, it is a short to the point read, so it won't take you very long. If you are not a fan of the no frills, cut to the chase message, or even an abrasive message, this may not be for you. While I got something out of the audiobook, I personally will not be reading the other books in the series. I am curious to see if you loved this book or if you liked it and you have read the other things. I would love to know what you thought of his other titles as well. I do think he has some good knowledge here, and there's definitely something to get out of it. Just check your expectations when you start the book, and I think you'll get what you need out of it. If you're reading or listening to this title, be sure to find me on Facebook in the Shelf Addiction Official Group, and let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. I'm going to end things there, and until next time, happy reading. Take care, everybody. If you enjoyed today's book chat episode and would like to show your support, there are a few things you can do. Head on over to Apple Podcasts and leave a positive 5-star review. You can follow me on Twitter at Shelf Addiction. Most importantly, you can share this podcast with friends and family that enjoy all things bookish, including author interviews. Thank you for listening, and until next time, happy reading.
It's cutting into your exercise time. It's stabbing you in the back 9. And it's attacking your peace of mind. It's pain, and it's getting in between you and the life you want to live. CBD Medic targets your pain at its source. It's fast-acting relief with active OTC ingredients, plus the added benefits of THC-free hemp oil. Get back to your life with CBD Medic, available online and at CVS. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. It's cutting into your exercise time. It's stabbing you in the back 9. And it's attacking your peace of mind. It's pain, and it's getting in between you and the life you want to live. CBD Medic targets your pain at its source. It's fast-acting relief with active OTC ingredients, plus the added benefits of THC-free hemp oil. Get back to your life with CBD Medic, available online and at CVS. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.